Instagram isn't like most social networks. You can't just post content and link out to your site every time to get traffic back to generate sales. Hi everyone, I'm Neil Patel, and today I'm going to share with you how you can get the most out of your Instagram followers. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to this video. And if you're on YouTube, click the alert notification. That way, when I release more content like this, you'll get notified. The first thing you want to do is use followers as custom audiences for your ads. When you have followers, remember, they're loyal to you, they like you. Assuming you're not just buying fake followers, which you should never do because it's going to hurt you in the long run, but assuming you have quality followers, you want to use them to create lookalike audiences. This will help you find other followers that you can attract. The bigger base of followers you have, the more likely you are to be able to continually monetize them in the future. Think of your followers as a well. Would you rather go buy water from the store and keep paying every time you need a new bottle of water because you're thirsty? Or would you rather build your own well so every time you are thirsty, you can go down in there, take a bucket, and get water for free? Sure, you may have the upfront cost, but that's the whole purpose of building a well. The same goes with your Instagram followers. By using lookalike audience, building up more of a follower base, keep in mind, you're building that well that you can keep tapping into in the future and in the future and in the future even more to generate sales. The second thing I want you to do is post IGTV videos. Instagram really wants users on IGTV. So if you have a video, it's on IGTV, you'll notice that you'll get more views and more engagement. So what I want you to do with the IGTV videos is not just create a video for the sake of it. Your video should be A, educational, and B, it should talk about your product or service. By doing both of those things in your videos, not only are people going to watch because you're giving them advice and tips that's going to help them, but you'll also start generating sales due to the fact that you're talking about your product or service. You may not generate as many sales as you want, but all these little tips and tricks that I'm going to give you are going to add up. The next thing I like doing is leveraging stories. The reason I love stories more than anything else is when you post a story, you can tell people swipe up. And when they swipe up, you can drive them to your website. It's a great way to get people to visit your website and convert and buy. Remember, it's really hard to get someone to convert into a customer when they're still on Instagram. You need them to go from Instagram to your site so they can check out. If they're not going from Instagram to your site, you're not going to generate as many sales. Hence, you want to use stories and tell people to swipe up. It's simple, it works. And even if you do animated GIF telling people to swipe up, it's much more effective than if you just put text saying swipe up. I've tested both of them. We tend to use the text combined with the interactive GIF. Another thing Instagram is pushing hard is live content and videos. So if you can do a live on Instagram and people are asking questions and you're responding and assuming your live video is super engaging and helpful, one, they're going to be engaged. Two, they're a receptive audience. Three, you can sell to them right then and there. You can get them to join a webinar, you can sell them a product, you can sell them on your service. But live videos is great because the moment you go live, every one of your followers starts getting notified. Instagram wants their users in their app 24/7, hence they're pushing live so hard right now. The next thing you need to do with Instagram is invest in content that's proven to generate traction. See, you post content and you find that some of your content does well, others don't, but what you want to do is start experimenting. Take your content, big pieces, whether it's videos, like a video like this, cut it up into small bite-sized pieces, start putting it on Instagram, taking some photos, put them on Instagram, take some quotes, put that on Instagram. You start seeing what does well. When you figure out what does well, you do more of that and you do less of the stuff that's not doing as well. Now you've figured out a formula. Hey, this is what people like on Instagram and that's what you should invest more in, and you should start throwing away the stuff that's not doing that well and do less of that. Then I want you to create content that creates engagement and interaction with your followers. For example, I'll put up pictures on Instagram and tell people to double tap if they agree. By them double tapping, I'm getting more likes. By me getting more likes, my photo is more likely to go viral. That's a great way of creating more engagement. When people end up looking at one of my photos or videos, I ask them to leave a comment, they leave one, and I respond, what do you think that does? It creates more engagement. When someone engages with you, and they're responding, they're helping you out, and then they sell you their product or service, do you think you'd be more likely to buy versus if a random person came up to you and just be like, hey, buy this mug from me or buy this souvenir from me? You're more likely to ignore that random person. The moment someone builds a relationship and then asks you to buy, you're much more likely to convert. That's why it's super important for you to engage with people. Without the engagement, it's hard to convert those followers into customers. So thank you for watching. Now you know how to get the most out of your Instagram followers, even though you can't link to your website from every single blog post or more so Instagram post. You can still get more out of Instagram if you follow all of those tips. If you need help with your social media marketing, check out my ad agency, Neil Patel Digital. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe.